Well, dear students, in this session, we are discussing regarding the definite integrals, the next part of the integrals. So, here we are definitely dealing with the definite integral system now, right? I'll give the procedure of integration. Again. Generally, this is the integration of it. Integral a to b f of x dx. Integral a to b f of x dx. This is known as the definite integral. An integral f of x dx, it is integrated between the limits a and b, a definite value. And certainly these two are called as the limits of integration. Integral f of x dx, a to b, integral f of x dx is a general form of a definite integral where f of x may be any function, f of x antakante ಯಾವ function ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು. So in the integrations deal ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we come across plenty of functions, algebraic method ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, trigonometric functions integrate ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, quadratic equations, so partial fractions, and many more types. Now we are looking for how we are evaluating a definite integral. For example, integral a to b f of x dx na ಹೇಗೆ evaluate ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? Look at this now. Let me to call integral f of x dx as phi of x. Integral of f of x dx na phi of x ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. Between the limits a and b. Between the limits a and b. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇರಲಿ where a ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ this is known as the lower limit of integration. And remember, b is known as the upper limit of integration. ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. We are getting the two limits of integration a and b, and integral f of x dx between the limits a and b is a definite integral. Now to solve this one, this will be very simple. Phi of x is the upper limit minus lower limit. Substitute the variable by upper limit minus of lower limit. Phi of b minus phi of a will be your answer. Remember, there will be no constant of integration. ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we are integrating the function between a certain limits ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So need not to write a constant of integration or an integral constant in the evaluation of integration. Now let me to look at how we can solve the problems. Problem solution ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾನು ಏನೇನು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ನ I can make use here and I can get some examples now, right? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ examples ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. For example, here is the first problem for you. Integral 2 to 3 x square dx. ಹಿಂಗೆ evaluate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Limits of integration ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. Just evaluate the integral x square. It is in the form of x to the power of n. So integral x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, where the value of n is 2. I can write integral of x square as x cubed by 3 between the limits 2 and 3. Right? Now substitute for x ge upper limit to minus lower limit substitute ಮಾಡೋಣ. One easiest way is to write 1/3 as a constant outside. 1/3 constant is. Now the upper limit is 3 cube minus lower limit is 2 cube. There is no constant of integration. Now 1/3. What is the value of 3 cube? 3 cube is 27 minus 8. What is the value of 27 minus 8? It should be 19. So what is your answer? 19/3. So this is your evaluation of integration. Andre x square ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ 2 and 3 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎವಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 19/3 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬರಿತಕ್ಕಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, and there is no need not to worry about the constant of integration, right? So I take next example. ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? Now I'll take up one more, right? Integral -1 to +1 x plus 1 into dx. Integral -1 to +1 x plus 1 into dx. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇರಲಿ, ಇದು ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನಾವು can say this integration integral of x is to x square by 2 plus what is integral of 1 is x. Integral of 1 is to x is right between the limits -1 and +1. Now substitute for the variable now, right? So this should be equal to first 1 upper limit ಮಾತ್ರ substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 1 square by 2 plus 1 ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎರಡೂ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೈನಸ್ lower limit -1 whole square is also +1 by 2. X and the -1 is -1. Evaluate that. So 1 square by 2 is 1 by 2 plus 1, -1 by 2, minus of minus is +1. 1 by 2 cancel, 1 plus 1 is 2. This is your answer. Simple. So ನನಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಏನಿರಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ how I want to evaluate all the integrals of different format. Substitution method ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, logarithmic integrations ಇದೆ, ಅದೇ ತರ ನನಗೆ trigonometric functions ನ integration ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, algebraic functions ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, UV method that is to say product of two functions ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ನ apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is only the important idea you should remember regarding the definite integral, right? Shall I take one more? Now, problem number 3 here is integral 2 to 3 1 by x into dx. What is integral of 1 by x? Integral of 1 by x is log of modulus of x between the limits 2 to 3. Log x. Integral of 1 by x is to log x. Substitute for that. This should be equal to log 3 minus log 2. Log 3 minus log 2. Upper limit is 3. Lower limit is 2. Log 3 minus log 2. Now what is this? This is in the form of log m minus log n. Log m minus log n, whose value is nothing but log of m by n. So truly the result is log of 3 by 2. Log of 3 by 2. Especially of course there should be modulus of 3 by 2. Very simple problem, right? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? Shall I take one more simple? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 here. Integral 0 to pi by 4 a trigonometric function. Naturally, integral pi by 4 0 to pi by 4 sin 2x into dx. Sin 2x into dx. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಗಮನ ಇರಲಿ. I am evaluating the integral of sin x. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇರಲಿ. Integral of sin ax into dx should be equal to 1 by a cos ax plus c. Cos ax plus c. Integral of sin x is minus 1 by a cos ax plus c. Minus 1 by a cos of ax plus c. So now the integral of 0 to pi by 4, it is of course pi by 4 on that calculation. Pi by 4 sin 2x dx. Now what is the value of a? A value is still 2. A value is 2. So what is its integration now? Minus 1 by 2 cos 2x. Minus 1 by 2 cos 2x between the limits 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದಲ್ವಾ? Integral of sin x is to minus 1 by a cos ax. Integral of sin 2x minus 1 by 2 cos 2x ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Now apply the limits now. Minus 1 by 2 constant only cos 2 into x value is to pi by 4 minus cos 2 into 0 is 0. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಗಮನ ಇರಲಿ. ಈ 2 1s 2 2s ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. So minus 1 by 2 cos 90 is 0 minus cos 0 is 1. Minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 is plus 1 by 2. This is your answer now, right? Got it? So now the definite integral here, basic concept in you should know all the methods of integration Finally, you should apply the limits of integration for the evaluated integral value. Got it? So now this is the procedure. Integral a to b f of x dx na phi of x between the limits a to b and bariತೀನಿ. Where phi of x is there, this is the integral value of f of x. Then apply the upper limit minus lower limit, where a is called as the lower limit of integration and b is called as the upper limit of integration. Right? Just take a screenshot of this and write those things now. Right? Well, let me continue with 3 more examples. Some examples. Hopefully you can understand all those problems very clearly. Look at the first problem. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos 2x. A formula to be remember, integral of cos ax into dx. So this should be equal to 1 by a sin ax. 1 by a sin ax plus c constant of course. Now what is the problem? A value is still in 2 ಇದೆ, cos 2x ಇದೆ, cos ax ಬಂದಾಗ cos 2x ಇದೆ. What is the value of a? Is 2. So what is your integration? 1 by 2 into sin 2x. 1 by 2 into sin 2x between the limits 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Right? Now apply the upper limit minus lower limit. Sin of 2 into pi by 2 minus sin of 0. Now, 1 by 2 sin pi will always be 0. Sin 0 is also 0. 0 by 2, 0 by anything is always 0. That is your answer now, right? 0 by anything is always 0. And if I look at the next problem here now, right? Integral 4 to 5 e to the power of x into dx. ಗಮನ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ e to the power of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ e to the power of x ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Between the limits 4 to 5. 4 to 5 is the value. So this should be equal to e to the power of 5 minus e to the power of 4. Sufficient answer. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕು ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬೇರೆದೇನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Another extension is not required. I will take one more problem. 0 to pi by 4 tan x into dx. ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ what is the integral of tan x? Integral of tan x ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ log of modulus of secant x plus c. Log of modulus of secant x. Simple logic. ನಾವು ಕೆಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಂಗೆ if you differentiate this, differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. log secant x differentiation ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? 1 by secant x into secant x tan x. Secant x cancel, tan x ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. Truly to remember, integral of tan x is log of secant x plus c. Now can you look at this one, right? Therefore, integral 0 to pi by 4 tan x into dx. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎವಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Integral tan x ಅಂದ್ರೆ log of secant x ಅಥವಾ modulus of secant x between the limits 0 to pi by 4. Now upper limit log of secant pi by 4 minus log of secant 0. Secant pi by 4, naturally, which is the reciprocal of cos pi by 4. 1 by root 2 cos pi by 4 andre, secant pi by 4 andre, root 2 ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತದೆ. This is nothing but log root 2 minus secant 0 is 1 by cos 0. 1 by cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 by 1 is also 1. Log 1. However, you should remember the value of log 1 is always 0. Log 1 is 0. Now get the value. So the answer is log root 2 minus 0. So the final answer is log of root 2 is your answer. Right? Got it? So we are solving few examples here in this session also. And just write down these things. ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಶಾಟ್ ತೆಗೆದು you can carry over this into your notes now, right? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? Write down these things. Well, let me look at few more problems. You know the problems check markine. Observe this one, right? So integral 1 by root of 1 minus x square. The answer is this is nothing but sin inverse of x. Sin inverse of x. A standard integral. However, for these two problems, you should remember integral of 1 by 1 plus x square value is tan inverse of x. A standard integration. Now look at this integral. So now the integral of 1 by root of 1 minus x square and sin inverse of x between the limits 0 to 1. Apply the limits now. Sin inverse of 1 upper limit minus sin inverse of 0. Now sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2. Sin inverse of 0 is 0. So what is your answer? Pi by 2 is your answer. Pi by 2 is the right answer. 2 marks are an important set of problems, of course. In this session, look at this next problem. Integral 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 by 1 plus x square. Value is tan inverse of x between the limits 0 to 1. Tan inverse of x between the limits 0 to 1. Now get the upper limit now, right? So the upper limit value is tan inverse of 1 minus lower limit value tan inverse of 0. Tan inverse of 1 on pi by 4. Tan inverse of 0 on 0. So your answer is pi by 4. Is the right answer. Shall I take one more? Similar problem. Integral 1 by 1 plus x square d square is nothing but tan inverse of x between the limits 1 to root 3. Now substitute those values now. So which is nothing but tan inverse of upper limit is root 3 minus lower limit is 1 tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of root 3 value. So that, remember, it should be 60 degree pi by 3. Pi by 3. Minus tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Just evaluate those things and get the answer. So 12 is your LCM. 4 pi minus 3 pi, 1 pi. Pi by 12 is the right answer. Right? Got it? A simple way to write all the problems. I should know the standard integrals. Integrals na methods of integration. But the standard integrals, the problem solution will be very easy to you now. Right? Got it? So, write down these three problems and we shall end up this session by looking at these problems. I will take a few more problems in the next sessions and as well as the properties of definite integrals also. Okay? Write down these things. Thank you.